Hello children, welcome to NEET World. This is Narayani, I am your foundation faculty. In the previous class, we discussed about the replenishment of nutrients as it is completed. We have discussed detailedly about the manuring and fertilizers, and also we discussed what is eutrophication and also biofertilizers. So let's fastly revise the previous class children. What is eutrophication? Eutrophication is nothing but the enriching of nutrients in the water body by the rainfalls. The agriculture fields drains in the agriculture fields the rainfall water will drains out to the near canals, ponds, like that. So thereby enriching of nutrients in the water body will occur. Thereby the lots of algal blooms, for the algal blooms the nutrient rich water is sufficient, which is efficiently they grow in the nutrient rich water bodies, like having the nitrogen and phosphorus, right children? This is how the algal blooms grow entirely in the small canals, ponds, like that. Thereby it harms the aquatic life, right children? That leads to the death of the aquatic life through the depletion of oxygen in the water body, right children? What is meant by biofertilizers? Biofertilizers means fertilizers means it gives the soil, it leads to the fertility, it gives the fertility to the soil, right children? Bio means through the biological agents. What are the biological agents? The biological agents are bacteria, fungi, right children? They make the symbiotic association with the plants. Example, legume plants, I said in the crop rotation, right children? In the roots having the ball-like structures, in that nodules are present, in that nodules rhizome bacteria is present, right children? That fixes the nitrogen. Through that, what is through that the bacteria giving the nitrogen to the plant, right children? And also what it gains, what the bacteria gains, it depends for the food and shelter to the plants, right children? Through the plants giving the food, and further the bacteria is fixing the nitrogen, thereby mutual benefit is happening. So right children, this is what we discussed in the previous class. Then how the biofertilizers are used for the farmers naturally, it does not spoiling any soil texture, and also preventing from the pests, and eliminating the harmful microorganism, the harmful insects, and preventing, and also farmers can easily inoculate them and supplies to the field, right children? It is very cost effective, so it is used by the most of the farmers, right children? So before going to the class today's session, and we left out some of the part experiment children we discussed today. So and before that today's session, I would like to say you the very important news children. We are conducting the NW STAR test. What is meant by it? NEET World Scholarship Test on the dates of 29 and 30 March. It is both for online people also, offline people also. For offline people, you can happily come to your institute name called NEET World, present in the Narayanguda, Hyderabad, near metro station. And for who want to write this examination as your flexibility through online, you can happily download our app name called MedWorld. On the dates of 29 and 30 March, you get notification there. Thereby you can happily access this examination. So test your efficiency children. And one more benefit for this scholarship test is those who are top performers will be there now, they will get the cash rewards, right children? So the eligibility students for this scholarship test is 6 to 10 students. We are keeping the class according to the class wise scholarship test children. And don't miss this opportunity children. It occurs on the dates of 29 and 30 March. So boost your future with NWST, NEET World Scholarship Test, right children? So another more important news children, we are providing the foundation course from the April 1st onwards, and the main focus areas by us is the concepts which are very important for the NEET and JEE examinations, right children? It is taught by the experienced teachers, and we are providing quality education children. The subjects covered by us are chemistry, mathematics, biology, physics, right children? These are the 4 subjects we are mainly covering: physics, chemistry, mathematics and biology. And for every chapter we are make it to clear all your doubts specifically by one-on-one interactions children. Our mode of learning is through digital panel. We are creating animations to get the concept detailed understand for you children. So don't miss this opportunity children. We are providing both offline also and online also from the class 6 to 10th. Right children? So let's fastly recall the yesterday's class children. See. Mainly we discussed about the biofertilizers, right children? The examples of biofertilizers are rhizobium, anabina, nostax, cyanobacteria. These are all the examples of biofertilizers. Right children? See, these are the estrobacteria. By that symbiotic association, they depends on food for the plants and they are fixing through nitrogen. Right children? By that they are providing the requirement is fulfilling by both the associations. Right children? Of the plant is benefiting and the bacteria also benefiting. And phosphorus by mycorrhiza, anabina, nostax, these are the examples of the biofertilizers. These are the biological agents which helps to the fixation of the nutrients. See, Astrobacter for the nitrogen, mycorrhiza having the phosphorus, and cyanobacteria besides it's keeping the fixing the nitrogen and also some other organic nutrients also it is fixing. Right children? So next, the importance of biofertilizers. See, they increase the yield of the plants and they easily prepare in the fields by the farmers, improve the soil texture and do not allow any pathogens to grow and produce vitamins which is required for the promoting plants to growth. Right children? And they are non-polluting, they does not got any pollution and they are very cost effective. With low cost only the product will be more and they destroy many harmful pests. Right children? This is about till now we studied. Right children? And we left out some part of the experiment children. Let's be discussed now. See children, this is the experiment, this is the activity we are going to discuss about today. That see, I took the 3 pots. Right children? I took the some seeds to grow. I kept one on the manure and next without manure I kept one plant and with fertilizer I kept one plant. So see children, 1 minute children. See, we are doing the experiment. Let's take any seeds, water and soil compost. The requirements for this experiment is soil compost, fertilizers and 3 glasses or pots. Right children? See, this is how I took the 3 pots. So first what I did, I soaked some seeds in water, left it like that. I kept in when we are explaining the sowing of seeds, the 3 qualities should kept in mind is one should be the seed should be healthy and they should be disease resistant and the quality seed should be taken. Why? To get the quality yield. Right children? So I soak some of the moong seeds in water and leave them 12 to 18 hours. So let them to germinate. The who are fit for the plant seedlings, they will be soak in the under the water, and who are not fit for the growing of the plants, they will be on the top of the water. Right children? So this is how I made to differentiate the quality seeds. Right children? So I make them to soak in the 12 to 18 hours. So I made to let them grow into seedlings. So this make 1 to take 2 days. I collected some soil, compost and NPK fertilizers. These are the requirements we take in the materials required. Right children? This will be mixed as explained after. So this is how we took and we have to mix after. See, soil plus we make the seeds and manure with soil. I kept in 1 pot. Next I make soil, urea and seeds. Right children? In the another pot, in the pot 3, this 1, this 2 and 3. In the pot 3 what I did, I mixed the soil with seeds and kept in another pot. This is what I did in the experiment. See the results, what will happen. So I take 3 empty glasses or pots. So in the first glass or pot, put some soil mixed with compost. First pot I watered it, I mixed the seeds with compost, and next and all soil. In the second glass I put some soil mixed with fertilizers. We have to see the which plant is growing fast and which is giving the productive. Right children? In the third glass put only some soil, no manure and no fertilizers I provided to that third plant. Right children? And mixed with thoroughly. Select some equal sized seedlings and transplant to the seedlings to the soil. So after the seeds grows, I kept one after the other. We have to observe which plant is growing. Like so, I am pouring in each day some water to it. Right children? Keep the glass in sunlight. For the growth and development, the plant requires water, sunlight. Right children? So note your observation after 10 days. So we have to observe the after 10 days. So after 10 days, what we observed, see here, this is the pot contains manure. This is the pot contains manure. After I kept in the seedlings in the pots, see children, this is the pot contains manure, and this is the pot contains fertilizers. I provide to the fertilizer, and this third pot, this 1, 2 and 3. This is the pot. I did not kept any manure also. I did not supply any manure also and fertilizer also. This is which growth of the plant is efficient. In the second plant having the more efficient growth, which means we are provided the NPK fertilizers, we are provided urea. Right children? Urea have very rich in nitrogen. So the plant which is grow faster, which is the fertilizer provided plant. Right children? After that manure plant. Then the pot does not contain any of this, does not grow well. Right children? This is what we observed. In the glasses with soil plus fertilizer, the seedling shows best. Right children? For the and best growth we seen. In the glass with soil only shows least growth. Only soil I given. We seeing the least growth. Right children? In the glass pit with soil manure, intermediate growth is observed. So for the conclusion, what we see, both fertilizer, compost increase the growth of the plants. So but effective fertilizer is greater. But besides these are two shows the growth of the plant. The fertilizer which is used for the second pot is shows the more growth. Right children? It is the more efficient. This is what we observed in this activity. Therefore, what we say, fertilizers with soil with the seedlings give the more growth we observed. Right children? This is what the left out experiment of the replenishment of nutrients. Now we discuss some of the methods of irrigation. While we studying the irrigation, we did not discuss about the traditional methods children. Now we discuss about this. So 1 minute children. So what is meant by irrigation? Irrigation is nothing but supplying of water at specific regular intervals of time to the crops. As per their requirement, we have to provide the water to the plants, because the plant need external factors like sunlight they want, water they want, right children, and then nutrients. In that, one of the major part also, water is also playing weakly. Water is only absorbed fastly by the plants, and the nutrients present in the soil also absorbed through water only to the plants. They absorb and provide all parts of the plant. So see children, we discussed the modern methods, sprinkler system and drip system, right children? So we did not discuss the traditional methods of irrigation in the previous class. See, what are the traditional methods of irrigation? They are time consuming methods children, and the more amount of time required and also labor required. The first method is moat, which is also called as pulley system, and next one dhekli, and next one chain pump system, and the fourth one is rahat, leveler system. Right children? These are the 4 traditional methods which are used for, these are the 4 methods used as a traditional methods for irrigation, for the supplying of water. Right children? Let's see the first method, moat. What is moat method? See here. So the man is pulling the water from the well, right children? In the traditional methods, most wastage of water will be seen, and it is more amount of energy is required, right children? So see here, in the moat method is also called as pulley system. The water is drawn from the well. So the water is drawn from the well by this farmer by using a bucket called pulley. So they are pulling this like this. They are pulling the water from the well. So children, it requires manual effort is required and more energy is required, and it is suitable for small farms. Thereby it is much not cost effective, right children? And this is about the moat system. Through the animal power also we are traditional methods are worked. See, we will see in the Rahat method, that one, and this is the Dekli. What is Dekli? See here, they kept in the erect shaped, 1 minute children, 1 minute, okay. See here, the long wooden beam is placed, and what one end the stone is tied to this long beam, right children? And the see one V shaped erect wood is present in that, right children? To when the stone is get down, the water present inside the well will be came into the upside. Then the farmer collected that water and provided one way. It shows like a seesaw. It's like it is a little canal. We look like a little canal it provide to the plants, but it is also the labor is required should always. See here, in the Dekli, the long wooden beam is attached with a bucket. So children, when they removed this, when they untied this, the long wooden beam is placed into the well. Then the bucket lifts the water, right children, from the well. So and the weight of the stone on the other side will be pulled, right children? Then the heavy water is bring upside. Then the bucket is collected by the farmer and it is poured into the one little canal. You see how it is looking like a seesaw, right children? This is how the Dekli is worked. See, stone at the other end is used to draw water from well. It works like a seesaw, right children? The advantage is less effort compared to the moat system, pulley system, but the disadvantage is only useful for small farms only. If we are having the large farms, it is required more amount of wells will be present, right children? It only useful, both the moat system and the Dekli system required only, they are useful for only small fields, right children? Next system is, see, chain pump reaction, chain pump system. What is meant by chain pump system? See here, this is the wheel, right children, and the two buckets are placed. This is the one bucket, right children? 1 minute children, 1 minute. See, this is the bucket, right children? Another bucket will be there. It is also, see, when the chain is pulling, it's like the chain is pulled like this. So one bucket which carries water from the canal like that and pour into the, see, here is the one bucket is there. It comes like this. It is the well, it seems. See, here the water is water having bucket, right children? When it is coming here, the water is poured into the canal. We want to place the water. Then again another bucket is taking the water and pouring here, coming the water is pouring here, and again the bucket is carrying. It is like a chain. It one after the other, and the bucket carrying water from the well, water from the canal, and it is providing to the way we kept for the fields, right children? This is how the chain pump bucket system will be work. See, a chain of buckets, it's having the chain of buckets having is connected to a loop. again the bucket is going and the bucket full of water is coming and the field is filled with water. See children, a chain of buckets is connected in the loop of lift water from well or river or pond. These are the three sources which the chain system used to take water from. So it moves continuously with the help of wheels. Through this wheel, the loop is happening. One bucket is taking the water and again pouring in the canal we kept like that. See, this is the chain system children. This is the canal is having. So the bucket of water is took and here coming again it is pulling the water in the field. Here how the water is traveling, water is providing to the fields and again the bucket is going there and again lifting the water and again coming. Here it is a loop of two buckets where usually takes place and providing to the fields. This is the one more efficient method than the Dekli and mode system. Right children, advantages is can lift more water than the mode system. As compared to the both systems, it can lift more water, and disadvantages requires more effort is required to pull the chain and all that. If it is keep loop means fine, but if it is not made, it requires more time. So it requires more effort is required for the chain pump system. Right children? So these are very important for the case based questions children. Let's focus this. And as compared to the Dekli system, mode system and what we discussed, chain pump system, this is the one of the most efficient method used by the farmers in traditionally, and it is the one of the oldest method from 1300 years ago. This is the most efficient method is used for the irrigation. See children, this is the Persian wheel, and here keeping by the availability of the animals, this system is going to done, because see here one wheel is there. When the in the circumference the animals are rotating in the wheel, see this is the wheel having so many buckets, right children? To the large fields in the olden days, they used to perform this Rahat system, which also called as leveler system. Here the water will be there. See, when it is moving in a circumference, the water is carried out in one way and then it is pouring into the fields. See children, a wheel is a Persian wheel is used to attach bulls or oxen. The mostly used in those days, the technique used by the animals only to rotate lift water from a well. They used to take the water is from the source is well. They are taking the water from the wells. Advantages is less human effort is required because the animals are required to do this. Provides continuous water supply through having the many buckets is there right here. So more amount of water is supplies is there into the large field. But disadvantage is it is a slow process, depends on the animal availability only. We can able to do this Rahat's leveler system. So children, once again see this, in the circumference the two wheels are kept. This is the one wheel and here the one wheel. In the animals, oxen or bull is keep on rotating. Thereby the water from the well is dragged into this wheel and providing more amount of water in one case. In the one round of animals there takes place, these many buckets of water is supply, which means more amount of water is going to supply in the Rahat system. That is why we call it as a leveler system. Both mode pulley system and Dekli chain pump system, this is the most efficient method. It is as old as 300 years ago children, and now mostly people are using the traditional methods only. Why they are using traditional methods? Nowadays most people are using modern methods only. Why they are using modern methods like sprinkler system and drip irrigation? Because in the scarcity of water areas also they are used to get the crops get enough water, right children? There is no, it is preventing the wastage of water and less labor is required, and it is very cost effective, right children? And water logging is not there. Right children, the water logging is reduced through the modern methods. This is how the techniques used in the nowadays. Before the in the olden days, what they are used to follow? They used to follow the pulley system. Pulley system. They have to drag the water from the well, right children? And then next Dekli system. At one end they have to place the stone and they have to lift the water, and this farmer have to keep the water and make the canal like it is looks like a seesaw, right children? And then the moat system, it is effective. Then the Dekli system, chain pump is effective because it is a loop of carrying buckets of water and keeping in the through the fields, right children? It is taking from the well the water, and again the water is going to the fields, right children? Then that Rahat system is very efficient. It is used in large fields in olden days through the Persian wheel, having the so many buckets in the by the availability of animals. This system is used to do in those days, but nowadays we are using the mostly modern methods for the irrigation. It prevents the water wastage and also uniform distribution of water. It prevents water logging also, right children? This is what today's class children. In the next session we are going to discuss about the case based questions children. They are very important to the exams children. To that you have to understand the concepts very well children. So I hope you understand this session. Let's meet in this next session children. So before I am winding up the class, I would like to announce the one of the most important news children. We are providing the NW Star test, which means scholarship test, which NEET World Scholarship Test. It occurs on the dates of 29th and 30 March children. It is the mode of examination occurs in both online also, offline also. For offline people who want to write the offline examination, you can happily come to your institute name called NEET World, present in the Narayanguda near metro station. And who want to write the online examination, they can write happily through the our app name called MedWorld children. All downloaded it, and on the dates of 29th and 30 March you can get the access notification of examination. You can happily access the examination children and check your efficiency, and the top performers will get the cash rewards also children. And eligibility of the exam students for the examination is class 6 to 10th. And so boost your future with NWST NEET World Scholarship Test. So children, always stay tuned to the NEET World classes, and more content will be available for you, the very important concepts of the 8th standard. Thank you.